Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? It is TGIF and we are going live here tonight at 7 o'clock, okay? So mark it down on your calendar, put it in your day planner, and don't forget. So grab your coffee. You're definitely going to need a double shot of espresso for tonight. Maybe a snack or two, okay? So let's get into it. So I got this email from another subscriber who lives in South Africa. It's so wonderful that my videos are reaching that far away. I am so happy. She said, our country's media and about everything else is owned and captured by our government. That right there speaks volume. Because the same thing happens here. And it's sad, really, if you think about it. So, this was sent to me, okay? She said, I recently experienced a FUBAR. You know what that is. With a package delivery. It turned out all right. I called the local post office and found out that there are problems with the UPS informed delivery scanning and tracking system. We use that as well, me and Sean. She said, there are ongoing problems and issues with the system due to technical glitches, and my package was, excuse me, scanned as being delivered, but it wasn't. And the post office manager I spoke with was very helpful and told me about the situation regarding USPS tracking issues. My package will be delivered today. I thought people should know about the tracking glitches, especially since a lot of us shop online when it comes to our groceries and things like that. If they're being delivered by USPS, things like that. Okay, like if you order from Sam's Club, it gets delivered by United States Postal Service. Okay, so these are things that you should know about, okay? Calling the customer service number and dealing with the automated assistants gave me a headache. Luckily, I was able to get through to someone at the local post office, and I needed chocolate after the whole ordeal. Yeah, I know, dealing with the post office is not easy. So here are some pictures that she sent. She's a goofball just like me. So this email and these pictures were sent to me, and she says, hello everyone. These times remind me of when I was repairing shoes for my little ones when they were younger. If you have little kids, you must have Velcro shoes for whatever reasons. Then this is something you can try. One of mine loves Velcro shoes, but the Velcro wears out. Yeah, Velcro, it gets like lint stuck in it or string stuck in it, or it just wears out over time. What I do is take an old shoe that she has outgrown, and I use the seam ripper to cut it off the hem out, the Velcro, without ruining it. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Then I sew on the new shoe with a thimble. Mind you, I don't have the best stitching because of my carpal tunnel. I've got carpal tunnel too from being a hairdresser, so I know what that feels like. But it works for making it functional. In the first picture, the fixed shoe is on top of the old one, is on the bottom. The second picture is the seam ripper that I have. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes, I have one of those. Okay, so this is what she did and how she did it. Okay, so you all know to go to the description box, right, to find all of the important links for articles and videos and things like that, right? Plus, In the description box, you'll also find links to small businesses that are owned by people in our community. Okay, so check those out, please. All right. So there's a link that I put in the description box, and along with the link came an email. She said, I recall hearing on the news or seeing an article recently that some Olympic participants who were staying at a hotel were suddenly complaining of not feeling well, being sick, and having the same symptoms. And I saw this on another creator's channel this morning, and it makes me wonder. Like you said, people are so focused on the shiny object over here at the front door watching data in Russia, while it's possible that China is sneaking through the back door. Yeah, you're so right. This is just what happens, okay? I've always, and I will stick to what I say, shiny object. They don't ever want you to see what's really going on over here, because God forbid you should ever find out the truth. Okay? So they put something really pretty and shiny over here and say, look at me, look at me, look at me. Okay? They've been doing it forever. So she also says this, is it possible that Russia could be using Ukraine as the distraction while in cahoots with China the entire time spreading a bioweapon? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I'm not going to say, yep, that's exactly what it is, because anything is possible, okay? After all the Olympics, this is the perfect place. Yeah. After all, it is. It really is, because it would affect the most people at one time. So she goes on to say, infect the participants and the coaches, send them home so they can spread it. Could be the start of a whole new pandemic that's more deadly, something to ponder on. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is something to ponder on. It's something to think about, something to keep in the back of your mind. So when something does pop up, you're like, wait a minute, okay? She said, so that link, okay, is in the description box below. So thank you for that. It's just, amazing. So then I received this, rising costs on food and their experience. She said, my sister told me this morning that Hellmann's mayonnaise, as of today, is $5.79 for a 30-ounce jar. She said, I'm so happy I hoarded plenty some months ago at $3.49 for the 30-ounce jar. Just thought you'd like to know and share. Yeah, we're all seeing it, hon. We're all seeing it, even when it comes to something as small as mayonnaise or ketchup or mustard or whatever condiment, okay? We're all seeing it, sweetie. We all are. So here are some pictures of a subscriber's garden. She's from Ohio. She lives in a high-rise on the 4th floor. This is my garden on the side balcony. Oh my. Look at those beautiful leaves of that yellow squash and zucchini. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so here we go with an email and a link that came from my favorite gal pal in the UK. She said, this is from the Daily Express, which is screaming about how a UK food crisis with a massive spike in prices as Russia bans the export of major commodities. And Russia has banned exports of a key chemical used in the agricultural industry, which is ammonium nitrate, which is used as fertilizer to boost yields for crops such as corn and cotton and wheat, okay? Apparently, Russia is reportedly responsible for about 62% of global production. And this ban is supposed to last for 2 months. So the article also mentions that China banned the export of another fertilizer back in June, which is in place until June of 2022. And this is also says that Russia's export ban comes in force from February 2nd. She said, well, they're only telling us about the ban now. And if Russia and China are the major exporters of certain components that are used in fertilizer, well, that's a lot of the world is screwed over. Then, isn't it? And not just the UK. No, it's not just the UK. This is a global thing. This is a global thing for farmers. It seems like the commies, she says, her words, really want to destroy the West, with seems being the operative word. How much of this article is actual truth and what will really happen a little into the future, and how much of it is propaganda against Russia to piss people off and cause more hatred between nations? Yeah. And how much of this article is just shite stirring things up more, causing more fear, more panic, so that people go on mad spending sprees, stocking up on everything. Yeah, and then we get accused of being hoarders once again. But it's not the preppers or the people of the prepared mind that are hoarders. It's the panic shoppers. She said, as far as I'm concerned, this article is doing all of those things, and I know 2 things for sure. 1, you can't trust everything the media says. Bingo. Okay? There's always an agenda at play, and the agenda is always against us. They want us in a continual state of fear over something. Exactly. When no one became so much afraid of the new variants. What? Here comes something else. Here comes something else. Shiny object, right? Okay. Number 2, I personally won't be having a food crisis for a little while. What I have put away and continue to put away will last me quite some time. I will be having my food crisis when inflation gets so bad that no one can afford anything, when there is literally nothing on the shelves anywhere in the country. So, yeah, I know. And she said, I'm absolutely sick of seeing and hearing nonstop doom and gloom every day. That's exactly why I try to deliver the news and current events and things like that with a little bit of humor. And I know some people may get offended by my humor and things like that. I never intend to offend anybody, okay? But sometimes you gotta laugh, because otherwise you're just going to keep crying, and who the heck wants to deal with that? So she said, I'm fed up with all of the supposed threats everywhere, not to mention all of the shite stirring going on, instilling fear about what may or may not happen further into the future. Whatever happened to letting people just get on with their lives in peace and quiet? I don't know whatever happened. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Okay, so this was made for our community, okay, by a subscriber. She's a reverend, and I love her. She made a Discord. I've never used Discord, okay? I don't know exactly what it is, but she made this for us, okay? And the link is in the description box below, okay? So, you know, she did this so we can all keep in contact with each other, okay? She said, especially in case, you know, YouTube does what they normally do, okay? So that link is in the description box below, all right? And then this was sent. You guys are so funny. All right, so a conversation that me and a subscriber had the other night, and we were talking about expiration dates, especially when it comes to HBA or like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, stuff like that, okay? Because she asked me, she said, do they really have expiration dates? And I said, you know, I never actually looked. I really didn't. I never actually looked to see if there's expiration dates on shampoo, conditioner, body wash, body soap, you know, bars of soap, anything like that. I've never actually looked. Have you? So while we were talking, I literally went and I looked, and shampoo and conditioner can actually expire. I know, strange, but it's true. It's generally good for 2 to 3 years unopened, okay? So, but I can't find anything that says, now once you open it, you have this amount of time to use it, that type of thing. But generally, if we're opening up a shampoo, a conditioner, a body wash, that type of thing, we're generally going to use it within the next 2 weeks to a month. So I really don't think it's going to expire that quickly after opening it, you know, for 3 to 4 years unopened, 2 to 3 years once opened. That's what they say, okay? But we don't generally, doesn't generally take us 2 to 3 years to use an open bottle of shampoo. So that is the conversation that we had the other night, and I figured, you know, I'd go and, you know, tell you about it. Also, this came from another channel, and her channel is Encouraging Prepper, okay? She is starting what she's calling a prepper marathon, okay? And it's extremely interesting how she's doing it. She said she's scheduling it for March 1st of this year. The plan is to take people step by step on canning, mylar, food saving, okay? And she's using her ball canning book, okay? She said, I wanted to personally invite me and all of our viewers here in the community to join in on the marathon, and I love it, okay? She said, my goal is to help as many new preppers get motivated to stock up. And she said, and you and I know how important it is for all of us to be ready. But some of our family members are just slowly getting the message. So that link is in the description box below, okay? So it's so exciting that somebody is doing this. I absolutely love it. So then these were sent to me, okay? And I'm sure all of you guys have heard about the Georgia guidestones, yes? So the Georgia guidestones, it's in Elbert, E-L-B-E-R-T County, Georgia, okay? It's a structure in 8 modern languages, okay? Now, this monument was erected in 1980, okay? And I'm going to read to you a little bit of what's on the Georgia Guidestones, and then I'm going to put screenshots in the video. So if you want to pause them so you can read them, please do, okay? Number one, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Number two, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Number three, unite humanity with a living new language. Number four, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Number five, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Number six, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Number seven, avoid petty laws and useless officials. Number eight, balance personal rights with social duties. Number nine, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. And number 10, be not a cancer on earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. So these pictures were sent to me, and she said, I went to Walmart yesterday and noticed that the veggies are now being packed in very small cans. Yeah, they are. She said, think beanie weenie size. Okay. At 90-ish cents a can. They still had 15-ounce cans of green beans and carrots and corn for 50 cents. I turned around and bought some flats while cans are still 50 cents. Yeah, that's how I do it. I buy in flats, not individually, you know. So, oh, talk about smallness. Ooh. Okay, so this screenshot was sent to me by a subscriber, and this is what a friend messaged her, okay? She said, do you ever check your 401k account? Mine has been dropping. She said, no, I'll check when I go home. I haven't really looked, so I don't think so. I'll look at mine. And she said, mine has dropped $2,000 since January 1st. Is anybody else experiencing this? Take a look. And now, for a shiny object moment, a subscriber actually caught this on tape. You're not going to believe it. So, for a while now, we have been discussing produce, okay, that we're buying from stores. And we're all noticing that within 3 days, 4 days, our produce is literally a waste. It's rotten, right? So this was sent to me along with 3 pictures. And she said, this keeps happening. My apples keep going bad. I just bought this bag of apples on Saturday. I'm very picky. I look closely at the food that I buy, and it can be a little tricky with red apples when they have when they're in a red bag. Yeah, I know. But come on, do I really need glasses? Laugh out loud. You can see the bruising in the pic. There is also skin wrinkling. Again, my phone buffers, so you can't really see it. No, I could see it just fine. The produce has been so bad, Twin Cities, Minnesota. Maybe I'm just super picky, but I run a daycare and can't keep throwing out half of my produce when I'm feeding the little ones. It's expensive, and the bag was about $7. Huh. Oh, wow. So these pictures were sent to me, okay, and so cute. A subscriber, her daughter is cackling with joy over her new prep purchase. What eggs do we not eat or store will go in here to give us a supply of inexpensive meat. I love it. Okay, and now this. She said, I ordered several boxes of pickling salt from Walmart the other day, and when the boxes arrived, they were in terrible condition, like they'd been sitting in a cabinet for a long time. I don't know if this is just getting to the very bottom of their stock or what, but check these boxes out. They even left my hands covered in green dirt. What the? These boxes look like they were sent here from the 1960s. What the heck? Okay, before I go, there's recalls right now, okay? And I know recalls, but listen, this has to do with baby formula, okay? So for those of us with little ones, just listen up, okay? I left 2 links in the description box below dealing with these recalls. She said, this is my daughter's personal stock of baby formula. All 3 cans are on the recall. It wouldn't be so disturbing other than she received all 3 of these samples from the company directly for being a new mom. Oh my gosh. It's very, very concerning that we have a recall that is linked to sick babies and infant. Okay. That we are sending free to new moms with their infants directly to their homes as free samples. Our baby is not yet here, and we are receiving samples that just happen to be in the recall. Something is off. Very disturbing about this whole thing. Okay, Similac. Okay. So if any of you guys do the Similac, okay, be aware. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless.